Hello everyone, I'm Joel, your host for Talking Trends, where we explore real estate trends and provide luxury lifestyle updates for the greater Sarasota area. Today we're diving into the results for the first quarter of 2025 versus 2024. As I do every quarter, I break down the Sarasota County luxury real estate market into single-family homes and condominiums, and then further into price points, 1 to 2 million, 2 to 4 million, and over 4 million. This quarter, we are also introducing data for residential properties over $10 million. So let's jump right in. From a high level, the first quarter continued many of the trends we saw forming in 2024. While the numbers are better than anticipated, it is now clear that in almost every market segment, we are in a buyer's market. Beginning with the number of sales compared to the first quarter of 2024, we are a bit all over the place. Sales of single-family homes between 2 and 4 million were up a solid 14%. Condos over 4 million were up more than 30%, and single-family homes in the 1 to 2 million price range inched forward almost 5%. All other segments were down compared to 2024. The condo market in the 1 to 2 million range taking the biggest hit by more than 39%. Inventory is the key story. In all market segments, we are seeing increased inventory levels compared to last year. This is good news for buyers, more selection and more negotiating power. Now about prices. Average sales prices remain remarkably stable across the board. There were slight variations, up in some categories, down modestly in others, but nothing indicating a broad price correction. The over 4 million price category saw the biggest statistical variation both up and down. To a certain extent, the variation in this price point is the most volatile as the number of sales is small. The big takeaway, the Sarasota luxury market continues to evolve. The inventory of properties available makes it a prime time for buyers to consider purchasing. Also, we have seen more traditional pre-COVID buyer characteristics drive the market. Buyers and sellers are moving up and down in the market as their lifestyles change. Looking ahead to the rest of 2025, there are many factors at work. Certainly, disruption of the markets is having a temporary impact on real estate. However, it is important to keep in mind that while inflationary pressures build, equity markets remain volatile, and uncertainty is the norm, in such an environment, there tends to be a flight to hard assets like real estate. For buyers, the increased inventory creates opportunities. For sellers, realistic pricing and quality marketing will be the key to success. As always, it's important to remember that while we look at countrywide, statewide, and even countywide data, real estate is hyper-local. Your micro market, your neighborhood, your building may have very different dynamics. That's why having an experienced, market-savvy realtor on your side is critical. Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you on the next segment of Talking Trends.